How's it going? It's your man Cham here, and today we are at the 6th round of the Aussie Sim Racing Championship in Britain. We are here in a dry qualifying session, but unlike this, the race is set to be wet. So here we are, we're going into the final few corners now. I actually managed to end up going a few tenths quicker, but unfortunately we ended up in 8th place. So anyway, we've gone over the line, we've set a 31-1, and here we are. It's race time, it's raining, the lights are all on now. Here we go. And off we go for round 6. We're going through. We've got a pretty good start. Contrast in front of us has got an awful start actually. We're not going to risk it though. We're going to put the brakes on because there's always going to be some sort of concertina here. And we've actually been smashed off in all of it. But with that being said, putting the brakes on was the best decision because we've actually avoided the massive crash. And we're still in 7th place. We've actually gained positions despite losing 2 in the start. So anyway, here we are battling over the Force India. We're going to keep 7th though. Goal defensive on the inside line. Gonna go through, try and get a good exit out of this straight. And no, that's not how to do it. I've cut the corner, I've lost traction, and everyone's got to run on me. The man has overtaken me, and there's a huge battle behind me for 9th place. Silent Rain and Nemo are going at it. I'm gonna go into the outside. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Everyone's gone off the road, and we're back into 7th. That was the easiest place I've ever had to fight back. Alright then. There's chaos everywhere. But anyway, unfortunately that was the only exciting thing that happened for about 6 laps. So we're going to go now to lap 7, where I've retained my position, but now things are going to get interesting. Out comes the safety car. We had a gap behind us, but unfortunately now we're not going to have one obviously, because the safety car's going to pack everyone together. So I was losing time to the guys at the front. I was just trying to keep it real easy, and I didn't want to get caught up in accidents. And oh, you're joking. I've done the exact opposite of what I was trying to do. For God's sake, I had one good. Yep, I've made myself look like a right knob again. There goes the chance of keeping it clean for the day. But anyway, here we are. The safety car's on its way in. I've got to make this front wing damage work for me. Hopefully we can get back in the mix with the top guys. We're not going to be able to get a move into this final complex here because there's just no room to go for it. Trying to find all the track and then some to be able to do this in. But unfortunately, I've run wide and I've not got the run into the first corner that I needed, which is not a good thing at all. And so now I've got to try and defend my place from behind. So I want to keep 7th, I just need to get points. But then things got interesting. Maznat had a terrible restart and so he was down to 5th place. And we've got Expert in front of us, we've got Contrast behind us, and everything's all set to get pretty spicy up in here. However, things went from bad to worse for me as well, because Contrast actually managed to slip through after I had a terrible exit out of the last corner there. He was lagging all over the shop, I could not tell what he was doing. It was a nightmare trying to battle him, especially from behind. In front, it wasn't too bad because he was sort of just there. He wasn't interacting with me or smashing into the back of me. However, a few corners later, we were able to make it right. We've gone down the inside of him, we've got past him. And turns out we actually had genuinely overtaken him. I was in a party with him at the time, so I could sort of just ask him what was going on with his lag. And yeah, we got through him. However, almost immediately after, I had Mozza on my back. And then things got even worse for me, because I made probably one of the only mistakes in my race, aside from that safety car incident. This race was going from bad to worse for me. However, a reprieve soon came. The safety car came out for a crashed Nemo, and because of this, I was able to get into the pits. And also, it was the perfect time for the intermediate tyre switchover. So I managed to replace my front wing, get the tyres on, the perfect tyres for the time. I would not need to box again as there's only 10 laps to go. And I'd ended up coming out in 10th place behind Silent Rain. He had an interesting race in his Force India. He'd been involved in a few accidents, and hopefully we didn't get him one under safety car, because quite frankly, everyone in front of me was driving like a complete idiot under the safety car. But regardless of that, we didn't get any crashes during the safety car phase for the first time in a little while. So yeah, here we are. It's green flags again. We're driving at full speed. Silent Rain's going to try and attempt an overtake on Maznat. In we go to the final complex. Silent Rain's made the dive. He's going to try and make it stick. Maznat's around and oh, for God's sake, we've hit him again. We've gone around. Can this race get any worse? We're in last place now. Make that 13th actually. There's cars everywhere. There's another car off actually. This restart has gone so badly for so many people. And yet there's another car off. Ropey Magic has gone through. He's behind us now. We're in 12th place. We've lost a place actually. But then chaos ensued. There was 2 cars out, Wayno had also crashed, and we're in 9th place after that. It wasn't long though until we got to 8th place Dynamite, who decided that staying on the wets would be a good idea. Don't know what was happening in his head, but he just did. From there, we've gone on to lap 21. We're in 7th place now as someone's had a problem ahead. We've got OP Magic right on our back yet again. He's going to look for a move on the inside here, I think. So we're going to go for the defense, get ready for the switchback. He's come through our inside as predicted, and we're going to switch right through, and there we go. We're battling him. It's pretty tight, but we've managed to keep 7th place for now. Hopefully, we can keep it up. Surely there's bound to be some sort of accidents ahead. He's still battling away with us on the 23rd lap, but we've also got Grunting Tortoise ahead for company now, who's got pretty crippling front wing damage as he decided not to replace his front wing, and then he got in more accidents afterwards, which not a good thing for him. Speaking of things that aren't good for drivers though, we're going to get overtaken around the inside of the corner by OP Magic, which quite frankly I was kind of expecting, hence why I went to the outside line, but I'm not happy about it. So we're going to try and take that place back. He's obviously a faster driver than me, as he's gained a gap, but he's got Grunting Tortoise right in front of him now, and seeing as they're taking time off each other, we should be able to get into prime position for the move. Anyway, here we are going through Mackett's and Beckett's. We've gained a load of time on OP Magic. He's a terrible entry, and we're going to go through, get the... Oh, no, we didn't. We needed the good entry, but we didn't get it. It's not good. But anyway, here we are. We're in the final few corners now, the 3rd to last lap. We've got 2 cars directly in front of us. Can we get through one or at least both of them? That would be ideal. OP Magic's gone wide anyway. He's gone wide, and he's lost traction, and we're through. We're up into 7th place anyway, so hopefully we can keep this place. That would be fantastic. Grunting Tortoise ahead of us in 6th place. We've got another few cars in front that we've managed to catch up with just over a lap to go. We're going to go through. Hopefully we can stay on the back of them. Contrast slagging all over the place again, which could be a bit of a problem for us. Anyway, we're going to go through the car with slags again. Anyway, we're behind Grunting Tortoise. Now we're in P6. Can we get into 5th place? We've now only got like half a lap to go. It's not looking good. We've got an AI car in front of us as Prying Stingray takes yet another race victory. A fantastic job from him from start to finish. Takes an easy win in the end. Anyway, we've got OP Magic behind us. What's he going to do? He's going to try the move. He's gone around our inside. Oh god. We've gone through. He's gone through the AI car. I've gone through the AI car. And then we've got Mazda on our back as well. This is not good. Anyway, so we're going to take the outside line. Try and get the switch back. Oh, he's dive bombed us. He has dive bombed us. Let's try and do the switch back on him. No, he's not going to let us through. Shut the door. We're going to try and go through the inside here. It's an ambitious move, but we've got to try it. So we're going to go around the inside. We've cut the corner a bit. Oh my god, we've got around. And we've finished the league race back to front. What the hell? That's something I never thought I would ever do in my whole F1 game career. But anyway, turns out a few cars in front of us actually had penalties, so we've gained a few places. Which, to be fair, is definitely a good thing. And things are all looking pretty good because I've come 7th and gained 6 more points. So hopefully that can get us up the standings a bit. Unfortunately the standings aren't out yet because the stewards are still making decisions over the various accidents that took place in the race, but I guess we'll find out. And anyway, it is time now for the crash counter. There it is. It's up to 9. Now I know it's been spun around twice, but I'm not going to count both of them because they didn't cause any damage. So here we are. We're on 9. And things aren't looking too good at the moment. We need to improve on that. But anyway, it's been your man Cham, and I'll see you next time.